Hello and welcome to Chicken Bros. My name is David Heath.
Not impressed.
Nice. And I don't know what kind of intro I'm supposed to give this because, well, I don't know what Noah thinks of this movie.
We're going to be doing the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League.
Don't worry, they'll know that by the picture.
Well, I just have to make sure because...
Yeah, we're not reviewing Justice League.
Actually, here, I'll give you a 5-second review. It fucking sucked. The end.
Justice League?
Yeah.
Okay. So please tell me, Noah, because I'm blindingly curious what you thought of this.
My intro should have given you what I thought of this.
Not impressed?
Nope.
Oh,
I'll say
okay.
this though. There were things about it that I liked. There were the changes that were made. I enjoyed, but overall, it wasn't an impressive movie.
Okay.
It wasn't. It was still a DCEU movie.
Right. Well, and this might shock you and some other people watching who care, who you know, the people who actually care about this show. I was pleasantly surprised by this movie, and I did enjoy it thoroughly.
Okay, we've differed on things before. We can differ again.
Yeah. So, and in case anyone's curious, this movie is 4 hours long.
Long movie I've ever seen.
Long movie. Long movie.
Except one little problem. Well, a lot of little problems. But...
Yeah, I'm not going to pretend like this movie's perfect. There are issues, and I will address the things I didn't like in this movie. So, we got a long way to go, so let's start at the beginning. It starts by recapping how Superman died in Batman vs. Superman.
Bullshit.
And the thing I thought was interesting that they didn't show in Batman vs. Superman that they showed here was that his yell echoed so far. I think it went like clear around the world, didn't it?
Yeah, it was heard all throughout wherever the mother boxes were. So it was heard on Themyscira, it was heard in Atlantis.
Right, Earth.
Pretty much all of the art, yeah.
Yeah. And, so yeah, and as Noah said, the mother boxes are Themyscira, Atlantis, and the Stone household.
Yep, because Cyborg
Yep.
just kept it in his house, like...
Well,
What
Silas
is it?
kept it in his house.
No. No,
Victor wanted nothing to do with that thing.
you're good at making monsters, aren't you?
So, let's see, from there it goes to, yeah, it goes to Batman. He goes to speak with Arthur Curry about recruiting him. And of course, Arthur wants nothing to do with that because he's Aquaman and he wants to be left alone.
I don't want to be part of that world. I don't want to be part of that of the Sea Rose. Leave me alone.
You're out of your mind, Bruce Wayne. Yeah, he dresses like a bat. What were you thinking?
Like a bat, big flying bat. By the way, like I got nothing against Jason Momoa as an actor. I don't hate his Aquaman. I'm not an Aquaman fan by any stretch of the imagination.
Me either.
But I like his design. I think the tattoos are cool.
Yeah.
But those eyes, they're so fucking distracting because they don't look natural. I know.
I think that's the
contact
point.
lenses.
They're not supposed to look... I think it's because he's, like... I don't know. I think it's got something to do with the fact that he's crossbreed.
I mean, none of the other Atlanteans had eyes like that. Willem Dafoe didn't. Mira didn't.
I don't know. That was cool, by the way, seeing Willem Dafoe in this movie.
Yeah, I was trying to make a joke about that. Like, I paused it with him looking up with his long ass hair, and I tried to make a joke. I wanted to try and call back to Green Goblin or something, but I was just like, no, I can't. This is just another role for Willem Dafoe. Just good job.
And he didn't even give any kind of line of dialogue to make a joke from.
No, he just was like, tell your brother, half brother.
So it shows basically Batman and Diana trying to form an alliance because there's a coming attack, as pre-spoken about by Lex Luthor.
Oh,
Or, you know, Jesse Eisenberg with a bald head, whatever.
man, fuck.
Still,
Still a terrible casting. I don't know what the fuck anybody at DC was thinking.
I don't know. But it shows Steppenwolf appear in Themyscira, who looks a lot better.
Way more badass.
Yes, so much better. And he comes and gets the mother box from the Amazonians.
After thoroughly fucking them over.
Yeah, seriously, like he destroyed some ass there. And,
Oh yeah.
And so, what's the queen's name?
Hippolyta.
Hippolyta decides to shoot a firing arrow, and what somebody says, man won't recognize it. Man won't, but she will.
She will.
And Diana sees it and knows that there's a coming attack.
There's a coming invasion.
Okay,
and then I gotta sing my praises. Fucking Gal Gadot. Perfect.
Oh, yes.
Wonder Woman.
Absolute perfect Wonder Woman.
Like, Linda Carter herself gave this woman her blessing, so you know she's a good Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I didn't hear Michael Keaton say shit about Ben Affleck.
Or any of the other Batmen, for that matter.
Right.
He probably gave props to Kevin Conroy, but I mean, who wouldn't? It's Kevin fucking Conroy.
Yeah. And so Diana tells Bruce about the old war, about how this being called Darkseid came to Earth and fought these people called the Old Gods, which are the old defenders of the planet, made up of Amazonians, Earthbound men, and Atlanteans. And some galactic defenders, such as the Lanterns.
There was a Green Lantern, and it wasn't just, oh yeah, falling guy, green ring. No, they fucking showed this motherfucker doing what he does best.
Yeah,
awesome.
Going to town. And even though he did get injured, I thought it was interesting how, you've told me this is true to the Lantern mythos, that when he died, his ring flew off to find another one.
That's how it works. Whenever a Lantern dies, his ring flies off to find the successor so that their universe is never unprotected.
That's good. I like that. And it showed the fight between Darkseid and his parademons against all these old gods. And my God, when that one guy with the axe came down on Darkseid, there was so much blood coming out. Like, oh gosh!
That's Ares for you. He's the god of bloodshed and war.
I forgot that this movie was rated R. And,
I was happy to see it was rated R. It was fucking beastly.
And
awesome.
So the parademons carried Darkseid away and got him to safety. And Earth was known as the one world Darkseid couldn't claim.
The anti-life equation, which is true to the Darkseid character, but
well, hang on, we haven't gotten there yet. But yeah, he needed the mother boxes because when combined and synchronized to the Unity, it can lay waste to the planet.
Yeah.
And he almost did it, but the old god stopped him, and when they retreated, they decided to hide the mother boxes. Now, the Amazonians and the Atlanteans had the right idea by enclosing them in these capsules and putting them somewhere safe, but man, we just fucking buried it.
Well,
that's one of the things I thought was like, really, you just. It was
based. It was. She said, because Wonder Woman says, based on the cultures and customs of the people. And so that was our custom at the time, was burying shit.
Yeah, but did they really think that would be safe? What if they forgot where they buried it?
It was safe for the last 5,000 years.
I think that also has something to do with something that Batman says later on. But, so they're trying to recruit people for this alliance. Like, you said the days of heroes would never come again. It has to. And so another person they have on their radar is Barry Allen.
I fucking hate. Okay, as someone who is a moderate to severe Flash fan and knows the story behind Barry Allen and who he is and yada yada yada, Ezra Miller, not a good choice. Doesn't look like the character. Doesn't act like the character. Just no.
And
there was one thing
I'm not as big of a DC nerd as Noah is, so like I'm kind of blindly oblivious to because I didn't mind him, and maybe that's just because I don't know enough about the Flash mythos, but I thought he was okay.
Yeah, there was one thing I liked after he saves who I'm assuming is his future girlfriend Iris West.
Yes,
from
that's
the car
Iris.
Crash. Aha! He snatches a hot dog, so that when he's like, "Oh my gosh, is everyone okay?" That was crazy. Oh, by the way, I always make sure to pack a meat snack because that's what they need, right?
So I start on Monday?
So I start on Monday?
I didn't know what the heck he was about to do when it was in slow-mo and like she was being flung from the car and there was just a hot dog there. I didn't Barry, what are you doing?
Well, one of the side effects of his super speed is that his metabolism is super jacked, so he really's got to consume calories.
Well, yeah, but I just thought it was kind of, maybe it's just because my mind was in the gutter, but I just thought girl, hot dog,
Wow, dude, even I didn't go that far, and I have a dirtier mind than you.
Yeah, I doubt that. But Steppenwolf is hunting down the mother boxes, and he gets the one from the Amazonians, and he talks to a character I've never heard of named Desaad.
I don't even see. I don't know enough about the dark side characters. The only ones I know are him, and this weird character. I don't know if it's a man or a woman called Granny Goodness. And I know that things. Oh, you would think it's a woman, but every time she's in the media, she's got a really buff, burly voice.
I've met plenty of women with a buff, burly voice.
Well, and her character design isn't exactly scream woman, you know. So,
I think she might have been in this movie. She just didn't have a line.
Yeah, I saw her. I saw some lady with gray hair. I'm like, is that supposed to be Granny Goodness? Not that I was ever confirmed, but no, I had a guess, you know.
Right. So, you learn that apparently Steppenwolf defied Darkseid at one point, and he's trying to do this to.
Stupid!
He's trying to prove himself again by finding the mother boxes and synchronizing them so that way he can, do the Darkseid shit. And so Bruce goes to talk to Barry, and Barry immediately joins in. Stop right there.
Stop right there. I didn't.
You are?
Really?
I need friends.
I
know how you feel, Barry.
I fucking hated that line. I need friends. Really, dumbass?
Well, I mean, sometimes we need friends. I need friends.
Okay, yeah, but I don't know. That just didn't seem the right thing to say to Batman. Also, can I keep this?
Come on, if you met Batman, you'd say that too. And Diana inadvertently goes to speak to Victor Stone, who is disgruntled because, well, he was in a car wreck with his mom, who unfortunately died, and he was only but a torso and one arm. So he
was pretty fucked.
So his scientist father thinks it's a good idea to awaken the mother box and use it to revive him, which it does, but there's some side effects.
Okay. I got nothing against the actor. I don't like the character of Cyborg that they've created in recent years. Because now they've bumped him up to the Justice League when he was perfectly fine being a Teen Titan.
Okay.
But that's just me.
Again, no knowledge of DC lore, so I'm missing all this shit.
There was one thing I liked, though. Whenever he was hacking something or he was doing something computerized, in his mind, he was Victor Stone just doing shit. Yeah. It was awesome.
I also love that scene when he came across that woman who's on the edge of bankruptcy, and he just quadrupled her bank account, and I'm like, oh, way to go, Victor.
Great power, great responsibility, my man.
And this is one of the things that I love this movie for over Justice League, was that they gave time to develop a story for Victor and Barry and kind of Arthur as well. Sort of Arthur.
That's what the Aquaman movie's for.
Well, yeah, but that movie sucked ass.
Oh, duh. I'm just saying that's what they didn't need to really develop him that much because they have a movie developed in it.
Well, yeah, but they made this movie before that movie, so.
I'm just saying, they don't need to develop him because that's what the movie's for. Kind of like how they didn't really develop Spider-Man all that much before they dropped Homecoming on us.
Well, yeah, that's because we already know who Spider-Man is. Hardly anybody knows Aquaman's story. I didn't before this.
Well, you're not a DC fan.
Well, yeah, but did you know it before these movies came out?
I know the basis. I know that he's half human, half Atlantean. I know that his brother Orm is evil.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay. So anyway.
But yeah, I like the fact that this movie, as opposed to Justice League, actually took time with their characters. I love that whole. I like the. Well, I mean, it's heart wrenching, but I do like it. The fact that they. When they show that flashback of Victor when he won the big football game, he looked over, his mom was there, but his dad wasn't. I'm like, there's past resentment before the accident that adds to the anger. I like that. Joss Whedon didn't do shit with that.
Full disclosure, I don't even remember how bad the Justice League was.
Dude, compared to this, they didn't do shit.
I'm sure.
And
because again, this movie's 4 hours long, so they really went into detail.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they cut out all the best shit too, man. And they just replaced certain scenes with other versions of it, which I really hated.
One thing I didn't like is they kept a couple of... You lied to me, David. You said they didn't have the scene where Flash is going fast past Superman and he looks at him. You said they didn't have that. They did. There was a scene where Barry's running and Superman just turns around, turns and looks at him and...
Oh, wait. At the monument?
Yes.
I thought when you asked me that you meant the scene when Barry's running, Superman comes up, he goes, slowpoke.
No.
Oh. Well, what's wrong with that other scene? At the monument?
I don't mind if it was... I just don't like the way that Flash keeps looking at him like, oh my god, he saw me. I think
because he's not used to that. Nobody's able to catch up with Barry.
Okay, whatever.
But I thought that was cool. Like, that was really threatening when Superman was just like, yeah, don't think I don't see you, buddy.
Well, yeah, I mean, technically speaking, Superman would be able to do that because he can go fast too.
Yeah.
I'm just...
That's comic accurate.
It is.
But anyway...
Nothing else in that movie is.
So, when they get the team all together, they have to go after... Oh, no, wait, hang on. I forgot something. Steppenwolf does get the Atlantean mother box. And something that cut out from Justice League, which I'm glad they used here, was that, they actually gave Mara a chance to use her fucking powers.
True.
Yeah, she was trying to suck all the liquid out of Steppenwolf. I'm like, yeah, go! Even though you're played by a psychotic bitch.
True. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and then that's how Aquaman gets into the mix. And then when the team is trying to find the third mother box, Silas gets involved because, of course, he's been near it, and they say that the parademons can catch the scent
of the mother box.
Yeah. So the team finds Steppenwolf trying to question all the people who work in that lab, and, a fight breaks out, and, of course, Steppenwolf taunts Wonder Woman, like, you couldn't be there to protect your sisters, or something like that.
Yeah, and you totally could have.
Yeah, and, of course, that pisses off Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
And, the fight there is a little bit the same as the one in Justice League, other than, fixed CGI. So, like, yeah, there's a missile. Steppenwolf sets it off in the tunnel they're in. And he's like, what are we under? Gotham Harbor. And then water comes loose, and then that's where Aquaman comes in. Celebrate later, Alfred. I need the Nightcrawler. I thought you'd never ask.
Guten Tag.
Wrong universe, buddy.
I know. I had to do that. That was funny.
And then I like how Cyborg gets in there and fix it. Relax, Alfred. I'll take it from here. Do I know you?
Do I know you? Also, Jeremy Irons, good Alfred.
Oh yeah, very good Alfred. And then when they get out, Cyborg just kind of flies away. And I'm glad they removed that line where Barry's like, did he just like bail on us?
Well, okay. Another a line that I hated when he goes, I mean, again, I don't like the Flash that much, or in this version, I don't like Ezra Miller's Flash, but I don't like how he was like, "Oh my God, that's the bad scene." Like,
yeah,
we have to go now.
I kind of would have liked if they had kept that out too. That was kind of weird.
They just vanished, didn't they? That's rude.
Yeah, that too. I did like J.K. Simmons as Jim Gordon though, as brief as his appearance was.
That was pretty good. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Can that man do no wrong?
I mean, he played the yellow M&M, so...
Hey, he did that pretty well, too.
Yeah. So when they get out of the harbor tunnel, they're like, we gotta find the third box. That is if Steppenwolf didn't already find it. Cyborg shows up. He doesn't have it. I do. So they take it back to, I'm assuming Bruce's lab. And then...
Not the Batcave.
No, not the Batcave. Just a little hideout. But, Cyborg goes into the explaining what happened, like how he knows so much about the mother boxes because it turned him into that. Mm-hmm. And then I like this. It's like a little subtle conversation. It starts with Flash going, "Wait, isn't this thing like a murder machine? No, it's a change engine. It's supposed to manipulate particles." It's like they use a house burning down as an example. Like particles of house become particles of smoke. Wonder Woman says anyone with a match can turn a house into smoke, but someone with a mother box can turn smoke back into a house. And then Flash is like, I know we're all thinking the same thing here. Who's going to say it? I'm not going to say it.
I'm not going to say it.
And then Cyborg puts up a projection of Superman. It's like, oh yeah, use the mother box to bring him back. Which I know for a fact isn't how he came back in the comics, but whatever.
No, but whatever.
And, I do think it's kind of interesting, too, how, like, when they get to the Kryptonian ship, most of that scene's the same. The only difference is when Flash says, I can start up a charge, he says, when I approach the speed of light and go faster, something weird happens with time. Again, not a DC fan, don't know if that's canon.
I mean, if he does break the sound barrier, there is a point where he will, well, time will kind of get all fucky wucky.
Fucky wucky.
But
And so Victor does the countdown 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the Kryptonian machine's like, I strongly advise against this. And this is weird, or it's interesting, but it's weird. Cyborg gets like a premonition of what happens if they fail. They see Darkseid ruling over all. They see Wonder Woman being burned.
It's a Greek custom.
And they see Darkseid stabbing frickin' Aquaman and using his Omega Beam to shoot Willem Dafoe's character. And then they show Superman holding a bone, like a skeleton corpse of... I have to assume that's Lois?
Probably.
I don't know who else that would be. Because, he's crying like hell over it. He looks like he's about to snap. And then it shows, like, the parademons and everything. Like, there's a pile of corpses and there's a Green Lantern on top of them. And
I totally fucking missed that.
Yeah, and I think it's a specific Green Lantern, too, because he looked very familiar. But, and then it shows Superman, he's turned, and he's holding the dismembered cowl of Batman. I'm assuming Batman's dead. And then it cuts back to Cyborg. He comes back to his senses. He says, "No." And Barry's like, "Wait, go?" And then,
go?
And then the machine drops the mother box and Flash starts running. I'm like, "Oh no, that wasn't supposed to happen." I thought some shit was about to go down. And then when he comes to the room, he touches the mother box, activates it. Superman's back, and this pretty much stayed the same in the Justice League 2, where Superman comes back, but he doesn't remember jack shit. And Cyborg, his defense systems accidentally shoot at Superman, and fight breaks out. And, of course he sees Batman, and he tries to kill it. Like, he didn't even say it this time, but I know he was thinking, "I remember you." And I like those little cufflinks Alfred designed that it kind of absorb energy. Otherwise, Batman would have been fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Then Lois shows up, and that's what...
Clark, please.
That's what brings Superman's memories back. Which is nice, because it's a loved one.
Mm-hmm.
And then Steppenwolf shows up. And this time, it's not like he shows up and then he disappears. This time, you actually see him get the mother box. And I remember you and I had a conversation about this. About how Silas took the mother box to that machine to superheat it. About how you said it was pointless how he kind of was in the barrier.
Yes, it was retarded. He didn't have to be in the barrier for it. Like, okay. Yeah, he did not have to be in the barrier to activate the fucking laser. He had the control in his hands.
I think he was... I don't know why he did that, but it doesn't really matter because he was going to die either way. He only did that to heat the box. He knew it wasn't going to destroy it, and he knew he alone wasn't going to stop Steppenwolf. He saw the size of that fucking thing. And, even Cyborg couldn't stop him. But, even though Steppenwolf got away with the mother box, he's like, "Oh no, wait, my dad heated it so that way we could track it." And then, Superman goes back to the farm. His memories start coming back when he hangs out with Lois.
Right.
Also, I know they didn't say anything about it, but, he was with Lois for a considerable amount of time before he went back to the team. You gotta assume they probably boned, right?
Probably.
Super bone.
Just not in front of his mother.
No. They did that before she showed up. I do like that scene when Martha shows up and she's like, "Is it really you?" He goes, "It's really me, Mom."
It's really me, Mom.
I love that.
Okay, I forgot. There was a scene where Martha goes to visit Lois.
Oh yeah, we completely breezed over that. Oh shit.
It's fucking Martian Manhunter, and I was like, okay, first off, cool, Martian Manhunter, cool, but what the fuck?
Yeah, it's obvious to me. I don't know how obvious it is to you, but it's not like he was Martha the whole time. But
no,
he did disguise himself as that general, so that was him the whole time, and that actually kind of fixes a plot hole that I was mad about in Batman vs Superman. So if for any of the who've seen Man of Steel, this guy's been around since Man of Steel, and you watch Man of Steel, he's clearly not an advocate for Superman. He doesn't like Superman. And that's understandable. He's a general. He's got America's best interest in mind. So when this alien with superpowers shows up, yeah, it's a little weird. But in Batman vs. Superman, when Superman's fighting Doomsday and they say, let's nuke him, we can get rid of him, no casualties. He's like, well, there will be a casualty. Superman, we can't do that. I'm like, when the fuck did you start caring about Superman? I was like, that didn't make any sense to me. But now it does, because that was Martian Manhunter. He's like, oh shit, this guy's a good defender. We can't kill this guy. So I thought that was interesting. Although, I'll be honest with you, Noah, I don't know how you felt about it. I don't like the way they made Martian Manhunter look. That design was a little weird.
I mean, if you watch CW Flash or Supergirl, he looks way weirder in that.
Does he?
So I was totally fine with this design. And plus, it's okay. In the original, have you ever seen the Justice League cartoon?
Yeah, that was my only basis of Martian Manhunter. That's why I didn't like it.
I do like that. I love that character.
I like the cartoon design. I didn't like the movie design.
No, well, I think that cartoon design would have been a little bit too weird to draw because he's basically wearing no shirt.
Yeah, you could have tried though. And it's mostly the head design I don't like.
Well, yeah, his head is weird, but whatever.
But anyway, the team tracks the box to Steppenwolf's hideout, and they go there. They go to fight him, duh. And Batman fights off the parademons. Like, Aquaman's like, you really are out of your mind. Like, yeah, bat suit. And besides, you're the one who brought a pitchfork. So they fight for a good while, and the plan is to get Cyborg to the mother boxes before they synchronize so he can go in and tear them apart. But he needs a charge from Barry, who needs to build up the charge so that way when he makes contact, he'll be able to tear it apart. So that's the plan. And shit's not going so well because Barry's running and he's like, Victor, I can't hold this for very long. He gets in there and he's trying to tear apart the boxes, but it's a lot of power that he's got to get through.
And he's distracted because fucking Steppenwolf is
fighting, and like Wonder Woman and freaking Aquaman are trying to hold him back. And Batman's fighting off parademons. And I love this. I fucking love this. It's my favorite part of the whole movie. Steppenwolf is behind Cyborg. He's getting ready to chop him in half. He's like, for Darkseid. Picks up his axe and slams it down, and fucking Superman drops down. Not impressed. And he's wearing the restoration suit too.
Okay, that's another thing. Well, I think it's cool that suit is in the movie. It's in the movie because it's slightly accurate to the
Return of Superman
original story. I'm willing to overlook that it had a cape. You know, whatever. It's Superman. He's got to have a cape.
Right.
But what I don't like is that the reason why he wore that suit is because when he came back to life originally, he was weak. That suit is supposed to help him, better absorb solar radiation while he heals. So it has a purpose. It doesn't just look sick.
I think that's why he, when he came back, when he put on the suit and you hear Jor-El and John Kent talking about. That's why he immediately went up and started bathing in the sun's rays. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
I think that's why he did that. I think he had to do that for a hot second before he joined the group.
Hot second. We'll be back to the fight in just a hot second.
But I fucking love that how he just swooped down and stopped the axe right in its place and freeze-breathed it and tore it apart in pieces.
And he fucking went after Steppenwolf vindictively.
Yeah.
He was blasting that motherfucker vindictively.
He cut off one of his horns.
Yeah, well, whatever.
That's fucking cool. I love that. And then one of the parademons shoots Barry, lucky shot. Stopping Barry in his tracks, and he's got a wound he's got to heal. Which, can he quick heal?
Yes, he can.
Okay. I didn't know if that was a bullshit thing or not. But
no,
while Superman's pounding on Steppenwolf, a portal opens and Darkseid, Desaad, and what's her name?
Granny Goodness.
Yeah, are standing there just looming over them, and Cyborg's like, Barry, where are you? And the mother boxes are close to synchronizing, and then Steppenwolf is like, he's here. And the mother boxes synchronize, and then boom! Explosion. But Barry, because Barry's the Flash, everything's going by in slow-mo for him. And he's like, oh shit, okay, you gotta break the rule, Barry, you gotta do it now. And he starts running, I'm assuming, beyond the speed of light, and then he starts saying, Dad, whatever happens to me, your son was one of them, one of the best of the best. And he starts turning time backwards, and I like how the ground was forming as he was running.
Yeah.
That was kind of sweet. And then time turns backwards just at the right moment when he makes contact with Cyborg. And this I thought was kind of cool when Cyborg was like in the mother box or, you know, whatever that was. He sees his father, his mother, and himself before the accident. He's like, you don't need to be broken anymore, Victor. We can help you. You don't have to be alone. He's like, I'm not broken. And I'm not alone. He starts separating the mother boxes. I love that. He and Superman get him apart.
Superman!
Yeah, Superman! And I swear that face Henry Cavill makes when he's separating the boxes makes it look like he's taking a shit. They get him separated, and Steppenwolf is all pissed off, and then fucking Aquaman stabs him with his trident. Superman punches him. And
then fucking Wonder Woman just lops off his head guillotine style.
Yeah, and fucking sends him and his dismembered head through the portal. Darkseid's looking at them, and they're all like, yeah, you don't fuck with Earth, bitches. And then, like, he says something. What did he say? He's like, ready the Armada, we will do this the ancient way.
We will do this the ancient way.
Yeah, and like, oh shit.
Uh-oh.
So
Darkseid's coming to Earth if the DCEU ever picks up their nuts and makes more movies.
Well, I mean, it's kind of unfortunate because I think somebody said that this Snyderverse will no longer be canon after this.
I don't care.
I don't either. But this movie I thought was really cool, and it does like an epilogue kind of a thing where it's like it shows everyone kind of settling in, and then kind of does something weird. Batman starts having another nightmare, kind of like the one he had in Batman vs Superman, where he's like,
yeah,
it's a really odd group of people. It's Batman, Deathstroke, Mera, and Flash, and then Joker for some reason.
Oh my! I fucking hate Jared Leto Joker. I really fucking hate Jared Leto Joker.
I don't know what the purpose of this dream was because everything seemed incredibly vague. But
again, it's promising. It's promising more, as if we care to see more of this universe.
What I thought was interesting was the conversation that the Joker and Batman were having because Joker brought up Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh god, I forgot that happened.
And then fucking Batman name drops Harley Quinn. And I won't lie, I was like, no, you're lying, Batman. No way you did that. No fucking way.
Well, I mean, this all is a dream, so who knows? She might not actually even be dead. But she...
you almost caught me there, Batman.
I like how he said, she made me promise that when I kill you, and make no mistake, I will fucking kill you. That I do it slowly. It's like, okay, first of all, fuck. Second of all, Batman doesn't kill. That irked me when I heard him say that, but then like Superman shows up and everyone's like, oh fuck, and his eyes are like ready for like lasering, and that's when Batman Bruce Wayne wakes up. Then Martian Manhunter shows up. He's like, can I help you?
Yeah, can I help you?
And then he's like he's basically saying, you know, I'll be here if you need me. I have a stake in this war too. Call me Martian Manhunter or something like that.
Alright, I guess I'll see you later.
And then I like how the film closes. It says for Autumn, which is Zack Snyder's daughter. And then it plays...
Who unfortunately committed suicide, which is the reason why Joss Whedon created Justice League. Zack Snyder was gonna do it, but then Autumn committed suicide and he backed out.
Yeah. And this movie was dedicated in her memory. And I like the credits. I didn't know this until after I looked it up, but apparently in the credits they play that song Hallelujah because that was her favorite song.
Aww.
Yeah, which is why I'm assuming the reason he put it in a lot of the marketing for this movie. For Autumn. But yeah, I mean, anyway, I love this movie.
It was better than the other one, but it still wasn't very good in my opinion.
And that's okay. And, you know, that's the thing, is like, a lot of people, when they disagree, they're like, oh, fuck you. No. You can agree to disagree and still be friends. I mean, look at me and Noah. There's a lot of things we disagree on, and we're still bros.
Oh, yeah.
Like, my favorite Star Wars movie of all time is Empire Strikes Back, which he thinks is overrated. And that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
You know. Although, there is one thing me and Noah can agree on, since we're talking about DC. Henry Cavill, I know you tried, but you're no Christopher Reeve.
There's a real Superman.
Yeah. No, oh my gosh. Can you imagine if they had him do the Death and Return storyline? Him in the restoration suit.
Again, okay. You asked me that, and I said that would be an impossibility.
I mean, like, if they
And
did it today, like, if he was that age today and they did it.
oh yeah,
I
I think if prime Christopher Reeve, like Superman 2 Christopher Reeve, was alive today at that age and he did that storyline, that would be awesome.
yeah, it would. I would love this. I would have loved to have seen something like that. Like prime Michael Keaton playing Batman too.
Yep, definitely something bleeding.
Glad they left that line out. But, so what is your rating on this movie, Noah?
4 out of 10.
I'll give it a 7.5. Because I liked it,
All
but
right.
there are issues.
Alright, fair enough.
So that's all we got for Chicken Bros tonight. So we'll talk to you later.
Bye.